So I just watched a video. It was Christian Zionists versus anti-Zionists, and it was like an all-woman panel, like a 4 versus 4. And I had to make a response to it because I think it's important to go back to the Bible for our source. So let me start by saying Jesus is the most important person in the Bible. The gospel is the central message. God redeeming his creation is the story. It's not a lost and found geography version for any ethnicity. That's a false narrative. Just like Judaism was never a path to God and never will be. Christianity didn't come from Judaism. The means of being saved is faith in God. Was that way in the Old Testament? Still that way in the New Testament. The Pharisees made this error when they said that the gold made the temple holy, when Jesus had to correct them and say the temple makes the gold of the altar holy in Matthew 23:16, 17, and on down. It's mistaking the symbol for the thing itself. Just like Judaism mistakes sacrifice for atonement when it was a shadow of Christ's ultimate sacrifice, or the law as a way to earn salvation when that was not its purpose. Paul calls it a teacher that brings us to God. Judaism cannot and never will be a path to God. When Paul talks about much benefit in being Jewish because of the law and the prophets, we have to remember what those things mean. The law taught us spiritual truths about God and ourselves. The prophets were guides who, A, kept calling Israel back to repentance, and B, also gave Israel signs that their Messiah was coming. Israel administered the law and had first come, first served benefits to being selected from as God's chosen people. Being chosen is not a static position. Think of it as a pool God selected from. First, he selected primarily from the Israelites. Now that pool is the whole world. There's been no replacement of Israel. Religious Jews looked at their status and claim to be the point of the story. Jesus is the point of the story. Everybody who was saved in the Old Testament looked forward to Christ. Remember Simeon and Anna at the temple? Everybody, New Testament and on, look back to Christ. I have nothing against Jews having a state. I don't believe the Bible mandates believers to actively work towards prophetic fulfillment for a Jewish state. God makes children for himself out of these stones. There's no stone that obligates God to save it. People from every tongue and nation will be in the New Jerusalem when Jesus comes back, including a remnant of Jews. That will be the completion of everything God started in his creation.